Hello everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we're making number 352 Granny Square of our 365 days of Granny Squares. Today's Granny Square is designed by Joanne and it is called Catty Corner. It is quite interesting working like a circle and then making it into a square, but then turning that into a diamond and then making another square with these cluster kind of stitches that we're double crocheting 5 stitches together. It's just an eclectic amount of stitches to make this beautiful and interesting design today. It was a lot of fun to make. I ended up ending early, just one row early. I'm doing 7 rounds in this square today, but you can do all 8 rounds if you want to. There are 8 rounds in the written pattern that is available to you in the description of this video and also on my website, YARNutopia.com. You can get the link to the written pattern. Again, it's called Catty Corner and it's written by Joanne. So this square today, I'm using 5 colors. You can use as many colors as you want in this square. I'm using just scraps amount of yarn, and these are just, this is just worsted weight yarn. It is Red Heart yarns in Super Saver. But you can use any amount of worsted weight yarn or double knitting yarn or even an Aran yarn. It wouldn't be too bulky to use an Aran yarn. And then I'm using the same hook I used yesterday, this H hook, H size 5mm hook. I have this hook today. It is probably going to use this for the rest of the year. I really love using it. It's just a really nice fit around my hand, and it's an ergonomic hook, and you can get these at the Etsy shop Would Be Fancy. And again, I'll put the link in the description of this video. If you haven't seen it yesterday, you can check that shop out today and get your crochet hooks too. Get like me and get a nice ergonomic crochet hook. It's just really comfortable to use when you're crocheting. And then you're also going to need a yarn needle and a scissor to cut your yarn, sew in your ends, all that good stuff. So before we begin making today's Granny Square, I have to mention there are links in the description of this video. So not only is there that link to Catty Corner, the written pattern, but there's also a link to my Facebook and Instagram. I would absolutely love it if you shared your photos, and you know what, if you get this hook too, let me know if you got one of these hooks on that Etsy shop, because then we can be like twinsies, crochet twinsies. So also you can share your photo on Instagram and hashtag 365 days of Granny Squares and hashtag YARNutopia so that I can see your square on there as well. And you can Snapchat me. I'm YARNutopia on Snapchat. Follow my story and all that good stuff. And before we begin, I have to say a big thank you to my dad, Fuad, Azmat, for taking the time to make this video with us. He's our videographer, editor, and photographer for every single one of our videos. So make sure you subscribe to our channel here on YouTube so you can get that update on when he posts our next video. So now let's get started and make number 352 Granny Square. Let's start out with a slip knot, so put your short end over that long end, then fold this down and pull that through and pull it tight. So now we have a slip knot. Insert your hook into that loop and pull that a little bit tighter, just like that, and then we can start. So let's start out by chaining 4, so yarn over, go in and pull, or just pull that through like that. That's 1, yarn over, pull through, that's 2, yarn over, pull through, that's 3, and this is 4. And then we're going to go all the way to the first chain way over here and make a slip stitch to form a ring. So go in and then yarn over and pull through that loop on your hook. Okay, so that's a slip stitch, and there you can see we formed a ring. Going on to round number 1, we are going to chain up 1, and then we are going to put 8 single crochets into the ring we made. So go into the ring, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, so that's a single crochet. So again, go in, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 2. Go in, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 3. This is 4. Here's 5 and 6, 7. Last one here, 8. Okay, then what we're going to do, if you need to count back so that make sure you have 8 single crochets, we're going to slip stitch to the first single crochet of this round. So right in this first stitch, Okay, actually I'll show you. You can see the slip stitch here and then this chain up 1 here. We're not slip stitching in any of those two. It's really small anyway. You can see slip stitch and chain 1. We're going to go into the first single crochet, yarn over and pull through and pull through. And there's round 1. Now you can cinch this straggler tight so your center closes a little bit better. And there you go. Going on to round 2, if you're changing color, you can fasten off here and start in any stitch around. I'm not going to change color yet. I'm just going to go right on to round 2 by chaining up 1. And then we're going to put 2 single crochets into each stitch around for a total of 16 single crochets. So go into this first one right where we just slip stitched, go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2. Then go back into that same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, and just continue doing that in each stitch. So 2 single crochets in this next one and each one around. So then at the end of this round, like I said, you'll have 16 single crochets. So I'll meet you up for round 3. Alright, when you finish this round, this is what it should look like, and we are going to slip stitch to the first single crochet. So not this chain up 1 right here, you can't really even see it, but going into the first single crochet stitch, right there, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Now if you are not changing color, let's see here, you can chain up 1 and go on to round 3 with me. I'm going to actually chain 1 and cut my yarn. I'm going to change color. So I'm going to pull that all the way through and pull that tight. And then we're going to, if you're changing color, you can start in any stitch around. So I'm just going to start right in the same stitch, and I'm going to pick up a new yarn, hook that on the hook and pull it through. Just like that. And then we're going to chain up 1, and in the same stitch we are going to single crochet. So go back into that same stitch, yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, just like that. Then in the next stitch right here, we are going to put a half double crochet. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Okay, that's a half double crochet. Now in the next stitch, we're going to be putting kind of like a corner type of stitching. We are going to work, let's see here, a 2 double crochets. So yarn over, go in, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 more loops. Okay, that's a double crochet. Go back into that same stitch, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So now there's 2 double crochets in that stitch. Then we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and we are going to put 2 more double crochets in that same stitch. So yarn over, go back into that same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And again, yarn over, go back into that same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So it's 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. Then in the very next stitch right here, we are going to put a half double crochet. So yarn over, go in, yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 of the loops on your hook. Okay, and then we are going to repeat exactly what we did from the beginning. So single crochet into the next stitch. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Then half double crochet into the next stitch. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And then in the next stitch, we are going to make that corner kind of look. So 2 double crochet, so yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So that's 1, go back in for 2, then chain 2, 1 and 2, and then put 2 more double crochets in that same stitch. and then half double crochet into the next stitch. So yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And just repeat. So single crochet in the next, half double crochet in the next, and then corner in the next, and then half double crochet in the next, and just repeat. So if you need to follow along with that written pattern or rewind this to see what I did for each corner, and then I will meet you up at the end of this round. Alright, when you come back around, half double crochet in that last stitch, and then slip stitch to this first single crochet right in here, go in, and then yarn over and pull through, and pull through. Okay, now if you are not changing color and going on to round 4, just chain up 3 in that single crochet. We're starting in a single crochet, so chain up 3 and go on to round 4. But I'm actually going to chain 1 and cut my yarn. I'm going to change color, so pull that through, pull it tight, and we're starting in a single crochet. So I'm just going to go right into that same stitch that we just slip stitched into, and I'm going to grab a new yarn, hook that on the hook and pull it through. And then we're going to chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3. And that is going to count as our first double crochet of this round. And in that same stitch, we are going to put 4 double crochets. So yarn over, go back into that same single crochet, yarn over and pull through, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So that's our double crochet. So that was 1. Go back in for another. So that's 2. And another. That's 3. And 1 more. That's 4. So actually it looks like there's 5 double crochets all in that one single crochet because that chain up 3 counts as a stitch. Now we are going to hop into the chain 2, or is that a chain 2 space? Yes, chain 2 space. I thought it was a chain 3 space. In the chain 2 space here, we are going to put 5 double crochets. So yarn over, go into this chain 2 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So that's 1, here's 2, here's 3, here's 4, and 5. Okay, then we're going to skip 3 stitches, so skip these 2 double crochets and this half double crochet, and in this single crochet we are putting 5 double crochets. So in each single crochet there will be 5 double crochets, and each chain 2 space there will be 5 double crochets. So it's very simple, just do that all the way around, and then I will meet you up for round 5. Alright, when you come back around, this is what your piece should look like, and we are going to slip stitch into this chain up 3 here. So 1, 2, 3, go into there. Okay, and then yarn over and pull through, and pull through. So now we are going to start in this chain up 3 stitch, okay, for the next round. Round 5 says to chain up 3, but I'm going to change color here. So what we're going to do, I'm going to chain 1 here. If you are not changing color, chain up 3 and start in that same stitch. Okay, I'm going to chain 1 and cut that yarn, pull it through, and then pull tight. And we are going to start in the first double crochet of a 5 double crochet grouping that's worked into a single crochet. Okay, so not the 5 double crochet grouping that's worked in a corner. We're not doing that. We're working in the 5 double crochet grouping that's worked in a single crochet in the first one. So that's where my chain up 3 is. So I'm just going to insert my hook into there. And I need to grab a new yarn. Let's grab this one here. Hook that on, pull it through, and then chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, just like that. Then what we're going to do is double crochet into the next stitch. So yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Now we're going to kind of do a little trick here. We're going to make a corner. So this next stitch is 2 double crochets in there. So yarn over, go into this next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and again, another double crochet in there. And then we're going to chain 2 1 and 2, and we're going to put 2 more double crochets in that same stitch. 1 and 2. Fabulous. Then in the next 2 stitches, we are just going to put 1 double crochet in each one of those. So 1 and 1. Okay, just like that. So you can kind of see there's like we're switching this into a corner, so it's going to actually become a square shape this way. How interesting. Then what we're going to do is chain 2. So yarn over, pull through, 1 and 2. And this very next stitch, actually these next 5 stitches, we're going to crochet them all together into 1 stitch. So it's a double crochet 5 together. So I'll show you how to do that. We're going to yarn over, go into this very next stitch, yarn over and pull through, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. But hold those 2 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over and go into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. But again, hold those 3 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, but now hold these 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, but hold these 5 loops on your hook, yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So now we have 6 loops on our hook. We are going to yarn over and pull through all 6 of those loops, just like that. And then we're going to chain 2. 1 and 2. And we just did a double crochet 5 together on those 5 stitches there. Awesome. Then what we're going to do is double crochet into the next 2 stitches. So just this next one right here, we're going to put a regular double crochet, and the next stitch, 1 regular double crochet. And then in the next stitch, we are going to make that corner again. So it's in this 1 stitch right here, we are going to put 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, then chain 2, 1 and 2, and then put 2 more double crochets in there as well, 1 and 2. So there we go. We're just going to repeat now what we did between these corners here. So from this corner across to this corner, we're just going to repeat. So double crochet once in the next 2 stitches, then double crochet these 5 stitches together. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so you should have 6 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 6 of those. And I just realized I didn't chain 2 before it. So you want to chain 2 before and after this cluster here. So I'm going to take that apart. You just redo that. Follow along with the written pattern. Don't forget to chain 2 before and after your double crochet 5 together, because otherwise it won't turn out to be a square and it'll be really tight. So just make sure you chain 2 and then do your double crochet 5 together. I make mistakes too. There we go. And then chain 2 after it, and then just repeat. So double crochet in the next 2 stitches, then make your corner in the next, and then double crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then double crochet 5 together. So like I said though, you can rewind this to see what I did on the first side, but I'm just going to finish off this round off cam, and then I will meet you up for the next round. Alright, just finishing this round after this 5 double crochets together, chain 2, and then slip stitch to this beginning chain up 3 right in here. Okay, so go in, then yarn over and pull through, and pull through. Okay, now this next round, we are going to start in the corner here. If you want to, you could start in this stitch, but you'll have to just follow along until I get to here. But I'm going to chain 1 and cut this yarn, pull that through and pull it tight. Also, before we go to the next round, I did want to mention before and after these 5 double crochets together, make sure that you do chain 2. I forgot to do that in the last segment, and I did off camera also forget. So make sure you don't forget to chain 2 before and after one of these double crochet 5 together stitches. And now in this next round, we are going to start in a corner. So start right here, and I'm going to pick up a new color, hook that on the hook, and pull it through. And then we're going to chain up 1. Okay, and in the same corner here, let's see here, we are going to put 3 single crochets. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1, here's 2, and here's 3. Okay, we're working with single crochets in this whole round. Now we are going to single crochet in each of the next 4 stitches. So go into this next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1, next stitch is 2, this is 3, and 4. Okay, in this chain 2 space, we are going to put 2 single crochets in there. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Then in this double crochet 5 together stitch, we are going to single crochet into there. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. In this chain 2 space right here, we're going to put 2 single crochets in there. So 1 and 2. And then in each one of these next 4 stitches, we are going to put 1 single crochet in each one of those. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then in this corner here, we are going to put, let's see here, it says 3 single crochets in the first corner, but then this part says 2 single crochet, chain 2, 2 single crochet, so I'm guessing we should just repeat what we did in the beginning here. You could put 2 single crochet, chain 2, and 2 single crochet, but I'm just going to put 3 single crochets because I did that in my first corner right here. So I'm just going to repeat exactly what we did around. So in each stitch we are putting a single crochet, and each chain 2 space on the sides we're putting 2 single crochets, and then in the corners I'm putting 3 single crochets. So just do that all the way around, and then I will meet you up for round 7. When you come back around, slip stitch to the first single crochet, so yarn over, pull through, and pull through. And at this point, I am not going to change color. If you want to change color, you can. You can start in any stitch around. We are going to chain up 2, 1 and 2, and that's going to count as our first half double crochet of this round. And then in the corners, so in the middle single crochet of your 3 single crochet grouping in the corners, we are going to put 2 half double crochets. Okay, so a half double crochet is yarn over, go into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Okay, so we're putting 2 half double crochets in there, then chain 2, 1, 2, and then put 2 more half double crochets in that same stitch. So there's 4 stitches in that 1 stitch all together. So it's a 2 half double crochet, chain 2, and 2 half double crochet in the middle single crochet of your 3 single crochet grouping in the corner. And then we're just going to half double crochet into each stitch on the side until we get to the middle single crochet of the next corner. And in that stitch we're putting 2 half double crochets, chain 2, and 2 half double crochets, just like I just showed you in that other corner. So it's that simple. We're just doing a half double crochet round, and then I'll meet you up at the end of this round. This is round 7. When you come back around, we are going to slip stitch to this chain up 2 right in here. Just go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay, now if you want to, you can go on to round 8. I'm actually deciding to fasten off here, so I'm going to chain 1 and cut this yarn, pull it through, pull it tight, and then weave in my ends. But you can go on to round 8. Is just a simple single crochet round, very similar to round 6 there, where we just single crocheted into each stitch and then put 3 single crochets into the corner, chain 2 spaces. So it's very similar to that round. But I'm just going to weave in my ends here and be done with number 352 granny square. It's done. Big thank you to Joanne for designing this beautiful square. If yours turns out like this, you may need to block it. The side's kind of poked out a little bit for me. If you want to stretch it out on a towel or a foam and piece, and then pin it down and then spray it with some water, let it dry, it should keep its shape once it's dry. But there it is. How lovely. Big thank you to everyone watching and learning how to make these squares every single day. I love crocheting with you guys. You guys are so wonderful. So share your photos today on the Facebook and Instagram, hashtag 365 days of granny squares, so I can see those squares on Instagram. I'll see you tomorrow. Happy hooking!